Hello, my beautiful vibrant energies. I am Vibrant V, and welcome to the channel. This is gonna be a reading for Sagittarius. Hey Saggies, how you doing? Hello, my vibrant family. Hope you guys are good. And for newbies, hey, how you doing? All right, guys. So yeah, please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And definitely, I would appreciate if you would just press that subscribe button and the like button. Easy, free, cheap, not even much work. All right, Saggies, let's get into your reading, babes. The self-promotion's done. Oh, dear. It's just a speech, babes. I got to do it, you know? Right, the Seven of Wands. That is very interesting, Sag. What is this new position that we're taking now? What is this new stance? What are we doing? Are you ready to back out the door? Or are you ready to step forward and actually handle? Golly, maybe you might be ready for the fight. God damn. Oh, Sagittarius, no more. Enough with the scandal already. Okay, stop. Let me stop. Okay, let's just get into this. So yeah, something's gonna be, you feel like you need to defend yourself against something, and to be honest, it looks like that you might actually be right. Virgo. I don't know why in my head I felt as if I want to say to you, you see it coming. I don't, yeah, of course you see it coming. Look at the position you're in. You're in a ready stance. Okay. So the Six of Wands, Five of Wands, and the Hermit. Yeah, you've had a time to reflect and introspect. Let's just get some cards to actually clarify the Seven of Wands, please. Yeah, you've definitely had whatever you've experienced in the more recent past has got you looking at things differently. You're ready to be a bit more challenging and a little bit more, I want to say, headstrong than you used to be. I think you might have learned this the hard way. Oh, golly, just as I said it. I think you might have definitely learned this the hard way emotionally, or yeah, a cycle's ended here, right? Sagittarius, your Wheel of Fortune, that is your card, my love. And this is why I say you learnt the hard way. I feel as though you approach this with an open spirit, that Sagittarian kind of playful lightheartedness. You know, you are one sign that I know, well, generally, Sagittarius get on with anybody just like that, right? Unless they actually give you reason to dislike them. So yeah, you've been running around in your happy little, you know, Wheel of Fortune energy, okay? That's the energy of good luck, you know, just pure luck. But let me relax. It's not that simple, is it? But yeah, I do. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. That's why I'm saying all of this. So it does feel as though you've been going through the different seasons and experiences and opportunities in life, etc., etc. You have experienced things at the end of the day. You've come a long way, but I think it's because of heartache and things. Okay, there's a scenario here. You know what? Okay, the Seven of Wands is this. Somebody has said something that upset you. It turned the tides and the tables and the, you know, that carefree attitude that you had about it. Do you see what I mean? That attitude of, you know, feeling recognized, heard, seen, valued, etc. Somebody has said something to you in the more recent past, and now you're looking at it or them differently. And so yeah, that now has, I think it has created some kind of conflict between you guys. What's this Five of Wands, please? The Sun. It could be with a Leo. Or it could be this is a clash of egos. Page of Wands. God, okay. So there's lots of fire and air involved here with that one Virgo Hermit card over here. So Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay, so you could be dealing with another fire sign, or it might be highly aspected in their chart, in someone else's chart. Right. Oh, sorry, guys. Oh, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Swords. Okay, so yeah, it's definitely causing you some kind of internal anxiety, stress, sleepless nights, concerns. You know, this card is the easiest card to explain because just look at it, right? And we all know that feeling. We've all had it. So it's easy just to kind of just spit out all the different things it means. But I also don't appreciate it from that same perspective because it's so easy for us to kind of run off on all the negatives and why everything's so challenging and bad and, you know, stressful, anxiety inducing, nerve wracking. Okay, great. Okay, now let us breathe. Okay, so how we approach this? Okay, I couldn't sleep last night because I was worried about some things. Okay, what was I worried about? Now I need to look at it with this sun energy here. I need to look at the detail of this thing to figure it out, to figure out what it is I should be doing and I can be doing that's going to bring me a better sense of joy or a better position in this group here. Or to, you know, to prevent or to avoid this conflict and this chaos or whatever that, you know, this competition is here. I feel as though it could be that you have, maybe you, I don't know, if you're dealing with a Leo, let's say, this is somebody who possibly wants to stand out, or I don't know if it's a winning thing per se, because the Five of Wands is about standing out, you know, standing out of the competition. And this person here is trying to figure out possibly how to do that. Right? This is kind of trying to figure out, how do I stand out? How do I get my one to be seen and noticed? How do I get Sagittarius to notice, you know, or to notice me, or to see that my, what is it? The thing is, I'm getting a sense of hope here. That my attitude is hopeful or willing to work on it, something like this. Now, it could be that, or it's that this person wants to say something. Okay, hold on. Okay, this is a lot. Okay, guys, and some of the signs are just partly intuitively as well. Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, and Aries. Okay, so for whatever that means to some of you guys, as well as Leo. Yeah. I think it's a clash of ego. And I think perhaps, I don't know, somebody might be trying to prove their point. While someone else is trying to figure out something, trying to understand something, trying to learn something. Clarify. Let's clarify the Page of Wands here, please, for Sagittarius. The Queen of Swords. Ooh, right? Okay, hold on. Wait, why did I react that way? I think I just enjoy being dramatic, to be honest, the Four of Swords, because that didn't mean anything. I just made the sound. Because it's like, ooh, are you ready to be told by the Queen of Swords? But I don't see it as a negative. I don't know if you hear it in all the readings that I do, but I quite enjoy the Queen of Swords. Like, I don't think she's a bad human being. I like her honesty if she's not being a complete asshole. But, you know, we all have, sometimes we don't say the right things. But equally, you know, generally her thing is truth, and I like that personally. I do like, you know, when we can speak truth with people. I love it. It's very, yeah. Because it's really hard to, you know, when you just have to, you're skirting around people and you're not sure, you're walking on eggshells. Oh my God, how boring. That's so draining. But at least when we can just communicate honestly and truthfully in that Queen of Swords energy, Sagittarius, things just become less of a burden. Then you can lay it to rest, right? You can lay it to rest and work on something more tangible to build something more practical, okay? But yeah, you have to communicate what is required in order to get there. Some of you guys, oh, hello. Okay, somebody might want to communicate that they want to break, though. Some people want to break from work, business, or parenting. And I say parenting as in this King of Pentacles. It could be male or female, doesn't matter. But yeah, somebody here possibly might actually want to say, I need a break from this. Hold on. Alternatively, Sagittarius, Maybe you're the true speaker, and your truth is going to cause there to be a break or a division between you and someone. And I say that because we have the Two of Cups here. The Two of Cups is about, coming together, being agreeable. It could speak of contracts, making choices and decisions, right? Choices at least. Now, the choice is, are we moving towards each other? Are we not here? This is the conflict that you're having, this battle here. I think something was highlighted to you that was a bit of a shock. Some of you guys possibly got like a shocking message or something that was unexpected, which then caused you to look at something, to study something, and to, as a result, you saw the truth in it, which then caused you to separate or have a break or create some separation, some kind of break, some pause, some time alone to heal, rejuvenate, to look at things from a different perspective, right? Yeah. Kind of what I'm getting here. Sorry. It could be to do with a fire. I said fire sign, maybe. Maybe, sorry. Aries, Leo, Sag. But I actually meant to say this King of Pentacles. It could be an earth sign, could be an air sign. So, yeah, could be any sign, actually. Let's be honest now. Two of Cups, Four of Wands, the Fool, the Ace of Swords. You might receive a phone call, my loves, while you're pouring into something, or you're kind of, I see you now, Sagittarius, kind of self-protecting, right? Self and emotionally, you're financially and emotionally protecting yourself is what I get. Or whatever brings you joy and pleasure, you're investing in those things. And you might, but you're going to have some kind of decision to make, or to have a new beginning. Check out you guys' reading always linked to Scorpio somehow to me. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I expect maybe some of you guys might receive a phone call, or whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen via a phone call, right? Maybe it did happen over a phone call. Maybe it happened over text message. I don't know. Maybe something then. But it's gonna be. I think there's gonna be a situation. You're gonna be kind of doing your own thing, whatever, working on you, building yourself up, etc., etc. You're gonna get some kind of. I think you've got someone here. Judgment. You could have a Scorpio who's trying to manifest. With the Magician energy, the Ace of Swords, telling you some kind of truth, unless that's you. Maybe there's something here about. Yeah, some kind of truth, some kind of honesty, some kind of, yeah, just truth, basically. I'm gonna be honest. That opens up a new. Some of you guys might be building a new relationship, or maybe it's a new cycle in your relationship, something like this. But I get a sense of like there's a hopefulness. Anyway, why am I doing this so deeply? I'm so sorry, Sagittarius. I feel really comfortable there. You see, the problem is when you see me lean back, you probably, it's just I get caught up. Okay, let me relax. Right, so the Hermit is the Eight of Wands. Okay. Right, so there's a lot of analysis that you're going to be doing coming up. So I think, okay, something's going to happen, this conflict. You're going to move away from that. You're going to just kind of step away. You know why? Because it feels as if, Sagittarius, you've been forced to put your back up, right? Forced to look at things from a different perspective. Not only have you been forced to look at it from a different perspective and be ready to stand up for yourself, you then actually have to engage in a disagreement of some sort, or a, clash of opinions or something with somebody here. I think it highlights something for you, like a bit of information or something, or you notice something in something or someone's behavior, something like this. And as a result, yes, you then kind of speak up and say something that kind of ends the situation or causes you to be like, listen, I need a break. I need to kind of separate. I need some time to heal, so I can feel better in and of myself, and I can take the relevant actions and be wiser in my approach, this, that, the other, or build myself up in a different way so I'm a bit more solid and strong. They want to say that, you want to say that, something here, but I felt like as if it's you saying, I need to move away from this chaos because it's just too much. Yeah, too much going on here. Now, again, it could be someone saying that to you for all I know. But either way, I see you kind of separating yourself from the situation to go do some dark night of the soul, kind of like real. I just see you doing a lot. It's almost like, you know, when you're doing a lot of I need information, like I need to figure this out. Okay, so it's like, okay, I'm gonna say it like this. It's like when I'm doing any kind of studying that I'm doing. If you see the state of the place before, oh my God, when I'm studying or even working or doing anything, I've got a million the books are here. I'm basically in the middle of a whole bunch of mess because the way I will research is I'll have, you know, whatever I'm doing over here, then it will trigger a memory, a thought or a feeling or something, and I need to go research it over here. So I need everything at my like grasp, right? I don't know why that's resonating for some of you guys. This is what it feels like is happening here with your, as you separate, you're going to kind of be doing stuff like that. So maybe it's kind of like a if the shoe fits type thing, right? Or not shoe fit, you know, shoe fitting when you're checking out, trying on different shoes or whatever. I don't know, are you guys buying trainer shoes? Something as well, I don't know, maybe something. Two of Pentacles. Okay, right, hold on a second. So yeah, it's almost like you're going to be doing all of that, but then you're going to have to kind of pick and choose what information is more valuable to you, whatever it is you discover, whatever you go in to kind of understand, to learn, to analyze almost. It's kind of like a self-critical thing that you're doing, right? So as much as I talked about it like when I'm learning, researching, if you're learning about yourself, it's kind of like you working through, I want to say different systems, but it's not necessarily that. It's almost like you're, I want to say it's kind of like reading up. Okay, research, reading up, however, okay, stop that. That's enough. And then when, you know, you get the information, you land on something that kind of resonates, you have to kind of pull from it what resonates more with you versus someone else, or do you see what I mean? Or makes sense, or it's holding on to the thing that's valuable to you. Okay, simple, that's what I'm trying to say. So whatever information or action or whatever it is that you choose to do as you try to do that in isolation, my love, is to give you a better sense of understanding and grounding, but you're only kind of accepting the things that are of value to you, the things that you can use to expand on and grow with. Does that make sense? So it's kind of like people have criticized you, but you're going to now sit and reflect within yourself. Were they right to criticize me? And you kind of go through a whole list of, okay, when they said that I'm like this, was that correct? Yes, it is. But why do I behave? You know, it's kind of like doing that. And then it's like, okay, well, who did it come from? Did it come from that person? Do I value this person? Do I value their opinion? Did they mean that for my highest good? Or is it just that they're saying this from a place of pain and trauma or whatever it is? And so you have to weigh up whether or not taking their word or their opinion of you is of value. And if it isn't, then obviously you toss that shit aside. But if it is, you now need to look at, you know, how you can have a better balance within yourself, if you choose to, that is, and therefore how, you know, you guys then engage with each other. That is, wow. I'm sorry, Sagittarius, that was amazing. Queen of Pentacles. So this is what is this? And the Ten of Swords at the bottom here. This is sorry, I have the words at the tip of my tongue, but for some reason I cannot get the words out. Okay, hold on, wait. Queen of Cups, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Is that all I wanted to say this whole time? Right, so this could easily represent you, my loves, as well, because of the earth sign energy, or it's that you're dealing with another earth sign. Okay. Another thing I got here for some of you guys, though, some of you guys, maybe there is like a I was gonna say it's work, right? But it's like balancing what it is that you're doing. Some of you guys don't. You know, you know, sometimes, right? Depending on how we all process information and like how we process, you know, conflicts and stuff. You know, sometimes when you're like stressed out at home or with the family, it's kind of like, listen, I'm gonna bugger off and go to work because I don't want to deal with this drama here. I'm gonna bugger off, go to work so I don't have to engage with, you know, this type of drama. So some of you guys, be careful if that's what you're doing here, just using work as an excuse or a distraction. However, at the end of the day, I also encourage that too from time to time, because I do think sometimes you need to just get your head and mind off, you know, the chaos of whatever's going on, to just kind of focus on something that actually brings you joy, if your work does, or whatever it is that you do. not just work. It could be your hobbies or something like this. Some of you guys, this is you needed to balance, you know, how much you do in terms of physically exerting yourself and all of these different, and I say physically exerting, no. Some of you guys need to be careful how much action you take towards certain people, places, things, whatever this is, right? Versus how much you're investing in something that you want for yourself, in terms of your own business or your own achievements, accomplishments, whatever that's looking like, okay? Whether it's high level, low level, whatever it is. And yeah, I mentioned shoes here, so some of you maybe you don't need anyone else's opinion to just, you know, you just want to buy your millions of shoes, right? Oh, God. Okay, let me stop. Yeah, anything else, please, for Sagittarius? And then I can kind of stop, I suppose. Five of Pentacles. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. And I said anything else. I was looking at the Hermit more than anything else. Okay, so Sagittarius, you might be... Ooh. Yeah, you could be walking away from somebody, but I think it causes you anxiety. You get yourself wrapped up in that as you're doing it. So you're still looking back. That's what it is. You've got someone here, I think, Sag. Either you make them feel... This is... Okay, so this card to me is a codependent card, right? And that's what it registers as to me as well. So it's the whole thing of... And you know why I'm hesitating? Because I feel as though you are going to be leaving somebody behind who kind of... It's almost like they take from... They drain you. You find them kind of draining, right? They kind of... I don't know if you find this person needy or whatever. They take from you in such a way. It's like you need to move on and move forward. But as you do so, like I said, this Eight of Swords here, you're going to be looking back. You're not going to say very much. I think you're just, yeah. You won't let them know that this is a burden to you or something or another, but you're looking back at them. But I hesitate because I feel as if both of you, or whatever the scenario is here, look, it's two people begging from each other effectively, or in kind of some kind of weird... needy, you know, do you see what I mean? It's kind of, there is a potential codependent energy about this. Interestingly, this came out followed by Leo, followed by the Strength card for Scorpio. See, I told you, you guys' reading always links to Sagittarius, Scorpios. So yeah, go check that out, my loves. But here it's in a different energy because this is kind of neediness. This is that emotional neediness. Be careful that you don't have someone who's making you feel as though like, I don't know, as if you owe them something. I don't know, something like this anyway. But both of you are doing this. Both of you are feeling left out in the cold, or as you leave, as you take away your love, as you choose to take your love away, or to like turn your back on any inclination of love. Oh, Saggies. Oh, golly. Yeah, as you turn your back on any kind of offers of love, or like, you know, little gestures as well. That's probably why. But you're still kind of slightly turning back to look at things. I don't even understand. Well, this is someone who's come to you in like a... You know why, Sagittarius? I'm getting it as if it's like an energy of you don't know so much was needed. That's what it is. And it's like, it's not what you... I don't know why I'm getting that. That's not what the reading is telling me. It feels as if it's not what you thought it was. And so you just need to separate. It's like this person... Do you know what this reminds me of? There's a couple on Love is Blind, and you've got... I want to say it's Marshall and that girl. What's the girl's name? Oh, I don't know. Jackie, I want to say. And it's kind of like when you look at it, it's almost as though... I don't know. It's just the energy that I'm getting. It's not what the cards are telling me, but I have to do that. I have to say this. But it's that energy of Marshall is... He approached her in kind of like love and healing and, you know, to help her in as many ways as he could, right? And it was almost detrimental. It gave me codependent vibes from the jump, to be honest with you, because it looked like she hadn't dealt with you know, assuming half the shit is real anyway. It looked like she needed to deal with the baggages that she came with, because everything was all this emotional thing, but it wasn't like, again, this is based on, you know, what you see on camera and stuff, but there was a red, like a flashing neon thing to me. It was kind of like, keep an eye on these two. But I actually felt it was Marshall I had to keep an eye on, because it was like, oh, what's his level of anger like? You know, is he quick to, you know, to get angry and this, that, the other? He didn't seem the type, but I was just curious. Okay. So, but Jackie, I already understood that kind of energy. So I was just like, yeah, this is not a healthy relationship. Like it's not a healthy relationship. There's great potential, but it's not overall in the way that Marshall's going to want to be loved. And in the end, it actually did lead into exactly what I said. He was offering his love. He was giving her love, but it was toxic and codependent, because he was serving her more than she was even serving him. And when I say that, I don't mean, you know, when people talk about serving each other as if buying people lots of things and paying money for people is a thing, that's not the main thing that I give a toss about. I'm talking about people who edify you from the inside out, who heal you and help you be a better person in and of yourself, right? So even if you separate from them, you know, I say even if you separate from them, you have been able to, sorry, let me speak it like this. My engagement with people is this. The value I place on it is more about how much have you supported me from the inside out. So when I separate from you, you know, did I feel like you took more from me, or did you pour into me in such a way? These are the past relationships I can reflect on and be like, okay, I got something from these things. You know, even the challenging ones, yes, I did naturally. Yes, of course. But you know, that's the value, versus the ones who bought me the expensive things and stuff. It's like, well, half those expensive things I either threw away, or I sold it, or I don't have it. I don't, do you see? So this is kind of giving me that energy of when, well, the way it was filmed, or the way it's filmed, is as if he served her a lot, and then in the end it became toxic. She became toxic in acting like this Knight of Wands who just wanted to be with some chaotic other man who, you know, she basically cheated on Marshall. We have to go see if we're you know, being realistic about what the relationship would have been in real life. She would have, that would have been considered cheating, if you ask me. Because you're engaged, you know, to marriage. Why are you going to see some random man who, this is, anyway, never mind all that. So yeah, this is giving me that kind of unhealthy, it's not what you thought it was, or you tried to give into it, create some kind of codependency, which, you know, Marshall has to take responsibility for himself. He created a bit of a monster there. In that she used the same emotions he helped her explore, she used it against him. So yeah, be mindful of things like this there, guys. So yeah, that's very much that hermit vibes of, I need to look at this slightly differently, you know, like you, like, okay, what the hell did I do in this? Like, I only tried to help and da perhaps, right? Anyways, let me move on. So passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy, and in getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And then stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Okay, so, I mean, maybe I was completely off. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Okay, Sagittarius. So, yeah. Yeah. Some of you guys, maybe that's been a past experience, and maybe now you need to, I don't know if it's a cycle that's ending and you need to be a bit more hopeful now. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So it did start off kind of passionate. Look at me, I don't know. It's because sometimes I don't try to process it much. It is. It was fun, and getting to know each other at first was nice and fun, etc. Whatever. It was passion to begin with, of course, naturally, whatever interest and whatever. Got to know each other, and then it was like, maybe as you're getting to know each other, you realize the reality of certain things, and then it was like, now you're being encouraged to stay optimistic about your love life, because that's not possibly how you're feeling, or maybe it's someone else here, Sag, and it's not you. Something to that effect. My loves, thank you so much for your time. I hope that was helpful to you to a degree. I'm sorry about the long example I tried to give there. I don't know how to use my words succinctly, clearly. I'll be succinct with my words. But yeah, thank you for your time. Please definitely press the like button. I'd appreciate the support, and subscribe, my loves. Okay, until the next time. Bye.